I'm Von Biggs, and let's queer up health. Kinsey's study finds a lack of sex education hurts adult relationships and confidence. A new study from the Kinsey Institute reveals that gaps in sex education continue to shape adult lives, influencing relationships, confidence, and overall well-being. Researchers surveyed nearly 4,000 single U.S. adults aged 18 to 98 on 16 topics typically covered in comprehensive sex education. They found about 1/3 never learned about healthy relationships, consent, communication, pressure, or dating. Not in school and not from family or friends. Only one topic, reproduction or pregnancy, was taught to the majority of the respondents at 55%. Lessons on puberty, STI prevention, and contraception were all taught to fewer than 50%. Of respondents, fewer than 1 in 5 learned about consent, and just about 7% received education on healthy relationships. Topics about pleasure and communication were barely covered, reaching only about 4% of the participants. The study also showed that over 90% said a complete education would have improved their lives today. They cited benefits such as healthier romantic relationships, greater confidence, and better understanding of their own bodies. This isn't just about sex, it's about equity, health, and dignity. Comprehensive sex education is a lifelong need, and programs like Crash Course Sex Ed, developed with the Kinsey Institute, are helping fill the gap for adults. But the question remains, why are our schools and homes still failing to teach the basics of consent, communication, and healthy relationships? You know, I have found this to be so true. I do a lot of programming where I go to the colleges and I talk about, obviously, about HIV and STI, since that's part of what I represent in the community, and I am shocked at some of the questions that come from these young students, and they don't understand consent, and understanding that even like consent as far as if you are drinking and maybe recreational drugs, you can't give consent because you can't drive a car. So if you're, you know, these type of things, but they have no idea what's coming their way, and it's very sad to see.
I'll take homeschooled bastards for 1,000, Ken. The problem is if there's no sex education in schools, then it falls to the parents who have their own agenda when it comes to the subject. So it's really so complicated, and hopefully then, you know, with all these different programs being shut down, even like a community centers, where are they going to go for that information? And if they're going to the internet, good luck with that.
Well, with the college students, I'm like, please don't tell me they're all asking ChatGPT, sex advice.